is never fluent. We're living in the past, present, and future all at one time. I want to talk about 7 planets. Okay, the 7 planets have aligned. Okay, the 7 planets. Some of you guys know other planets. Some of you guys may not. I also screenshot. Storm is sitting on a piece of paper. I screenshot the alignment. Okay. Now, what does the 7 planets alignment mean? Okay. Now, remember when I said that when I seen Saturn, Saturn is a portal. Okay. So I believe that all the planets are portals. Okay. Venus, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, Uranus, Mars, the moon. Okay. Um, so when we think of the planetary system, we also think of astrology. We think of zodiac signs and stuff like that, right? But remember when I seen the portal, okay? Saturn, um, and I kept seeing Saturn, and I kept hearing Saturn. Um, so I wrote down that what I was getting was that Saturn was a portal. Now, if you look at Venus, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, the moon, um, and we can even say the sun, right? Um, so they all have aligned, okay? But what does that mean? So what I was getting um, telepathically, psychically, that all the planets are portals, okay? So you know how they say NASA, okay, NASA, NASA, okay? They said that they have been to the planet Mars, whatever, 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 right? I don't believe that, you guys, okay? I believe um, that the planets are portals, okay, to different dimensions. Okay, this is what I believe. Okay, and the reason why I say I believe this is because I've seen it with my own eyes, and a lot of you guys may be like, well, how you see the planet Saturn with your own eyes? Okay, um when I looked up in the sky, I have the photo of it. Okay, it looked like a hole. Okay, a dark hole. Okay, a hole like a portal. Okay. So what I was getting was they're portals. Okay. So the 7 portals aligned. Okay. I don't know much about astrology, theology. What's the other one? There's many more. Okay. But what I was shown, what I seen, okay, because they say you can't see Saturn with your naked eye, okay? And then I was asking myself and I questioned myself because I'm like, okay, what planet are we on? Because this planet is known as Earth, right? The planet Earth. But are we on Earth? Okay. I don't have all those answers um yet. Okay. But I seen a portal. Okay. So Saturn is very interesting because Saturn is the only planet that the ring is visible. Okay, I guess from the sky. Um, but when I seen that portal in the sky, I'm like, that's a damn portal. Okay, so I was drawn to Saturn. Okay, many people have studied um, the solar system, have studied the planetary system as far as astrology, theology, and what's the other ones? There's some more. Okay. To me, when I see the planetary, the what I'm feeling, okay, because I always go on what I'm feeling, okay. I'm feeling that these planetary systems are the truth. Okay. What I mean by the truth is um to find the answers is to find the truth, right? And as we know it, And the different colors of the planets. Okay, it's very interesting. Even the colors. Okay, so they could make something look like a planet. Okay, they can make it look round. We don't even know if it's round. Okay, but they are portals. Okay, so when we think of planetary systems, we need to start thinking of portals. Okay, so if they're all aligned, right? All seven of them that we know, okay? Because the ones that we know, um, through astrology, through theology, through esoteric knowledge and other knowledge, uh, it's really interesting because when we think about the solar system, right? The planetary system, sorry, the planetary system, right? Um, every place in the world, okay? Every place, every um every people, every place, okay, places, people and things, right? Um Normally when they study the planetary system, they were doing it for specific reasons, okay? Maybe it was for like farming. Um yes, Storm, he's talking. This cat, man. You know, it's interesting because cats come into your life at certain points. I was just talking to somebody. I was making a African jasper necklace, and I was talking to the guy. Come here, Storm. And the guy was telling me that he had cats before, right? Come here, and I want to do reads just on cats, but the cat came into his life. Okay, came to his door, and it was at a time in his life um that he needed companionship, not just companionship. He was feeling depressed, he was feeling emotional and all kinds of stuff. Okay, and he took this cat in, and he showed me the picture of his cat because I was talking about Storm, how Storm talks. um and how Storm came in my life and how Pickles came in my life. Okay, at different times. Pickles came in my life when my dad passed. Okay, Storm came in my life at another time. Okay, so cats are very interesting. I believe they come into our lives for certain reasons. There's so much about cats. That's why I want to do a video on cats. Cats can see um, with four eyes, not with two eyes. They can look past the physical, um, and they can see. That's why if you see cats stare at certain places, certain areas in your house, okay, they might be seeing something, okay, or their behavior changes, okay. They're very intellectual animals. I also believe there's hybrid cats out here. I'm gonna do a video on cats, but let me just stay on this because I can go all over the place. So the planetary system, the seven planetary alignments, they're portals, okay. I believe that. I believe nobody ever went to the moon. Um, I believe that the thing that NASA says somebody went to the moon, landed on the moon was bullshit. Okay. I believe that these planetary systems are portals. And the reason why I believe it is because I seen a portal with my naked eye. Okay. And ever since that day that I seen those beings and that hole, okay, in the sky, okay, it has changed me. Okay, it has changed me, and it has led me into in a, I want to say, new direction. It has led me to seek the truth. Okay, and I believe that this knowledge is true knowledge. Okay, true knowledge, true wisdom, and is the truth. Okay, um, because when I seen that thing in the sky, okay, it looked like a opening. Okay, and I was like, first I seen those things. Okay. I don't know what those things that I seen. Okay. I've never encountered those things in the sky. Okay. They were like, they were different. Okay. Um, and it was interesting because they wanted me to know that they were there. Okay. First of all, um, and I wanted to know, make sure that I wasn't the only person, because I see things and other people may not see them. And I wanted to be sure, and I know I say this in other videos, but I had pulled over by a cornfield because I couldn't believe what I was seeing with my naked eye. Okay. So that night, that same night is where I seen, and I've seen this before this night. Okay. I seen it when I was speaking that foreign ancient language. Okay. And then when I was speaking that foreign language, I thought I was picking up somebody, you guys. I was picking up myself, okay, at another time speaking another dialect that I spoke, okay? So when I spoke that language, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. When I was speaking that language, I was being recorded, okay? Remember I said they're always watching and recording. Um, so when I was speaking the dialect, I could hear, how can I say hear? If I can hear, it was like I said the first word and I knew that it was being recorded, okay? It was bizarre, okay? But I knew it was being recorded, okay? Maybe they want to know what language I'm speaking, okay? Shit, if you know what language I was speaking that day, what ancient dialect, what native or whatever it came from, please let me know, okay? But I knew it was ancient because of what I was saying. Okay, the sky was going to open, and there would be one that would be like a hologram. It would be real, and one would be fake. Okay, but the planetary alignments, the planets themselves are portals. So, out of all the planets, right, there's only one planet that has the ring. Okay, the ring around the planet, and that is the planet Saturn. Okay, some of you guys may have studied esoteric knowledge, astrology, theology, whatever. Um, and I'm really believing, not believing, I believe that um and I know this is going to sound crazy to some people. I'm really believing that, like, when we talk about Yeshua, and that's not even his real name, right? Um, he was not of religion. He was of um some kind of esoteric knowledge. I'm starting to believe that in some kind of way. Okay, he knew that, because some people don't, whatever you believe out here. But anyways, the seven planets are portals. So why does Saturn is the only planet? And I wrote this down, that has the ring. Okay. So this is what I was picking up too. Okay. And I'm gonna do some more on this. I'm going to meditate and see what I can get psychically. Okay. But what I was getting psychically that day when I seen that portal, okay, in the sky, um, was Saturn. Um, the planetary Saturn, and those beings, I don't know, because it was like they were telepathically, telekinesis talking, saying like, okay, we're here, we're gonna show ourselves. But they didn't normally, like when I encounter um other beings, I can pick up telepathically, telekinesis, whatever, what the beings are, okay? But they were like, we're here, we're gonna show ourselves. Um, but I wasn't getting a name, but I was hearing Saturn. It was bizarre, okay? So I want to talk more on Saturn because we know a lot of people worship Saturn, right? And we know Saturn is a planet of wealth, okay? Material wealth, material things, prosper. I guess it's a planet of money. I don't know, okay? But in this life, for me personally, um, I look past the material things. Okay. So the material things in this life don't matter to me. Okay. And I emphasize that because it's very important that I emphasize that. Okay. Because when you are superficial, okay, you're never going to find out the truth. Okay. Um, and the truth is understanding this knowledge. Okay. Um, and a lot of people may be more advanced than me in this knowledge. Okay. And how I came across this knowledge is I've never studied astrology. Um, and I even, it's interesting because when I'm doing reads, I will see numbers, I will hear numbers, um, and then I will add the numbers up and um, come to a single number like that. And I never studied this in this lifetime. Okay. So, and remember, I say that we come in with some knowledge of our past lifetimes. Okay. We never die. Um, we live many lifetimes. Okay. But where I'm going spiritually, um, is to the planetaries. Okay. It's because it's very interesting and very intriguing to me. Okay. And I was led there. Okay. So that's where I'm going. Okay. So they are portals. Okay. They are portals that have aligned. Okay. But in one way, they're portals that have aligned. Okay. And then another way is we cannot believe what NASA says. Okay. Because NASA's never been to the moon. Okay. Some of you guys may believe they've been to the moon. They've never been to the moon. Okay. And I'm picking that up psychically. That is not true. It's a lie. Okay. And to understand the truth in life, um, you have to find the truth and you have to understand the truth. Okay. Because then you are truly free. Okay. So what I was getting is all the planetary alignments or all the planets are portals. Okay. There's portals everywhere. We're always going in and out of portals. Today is Sunday, and I was actually today on a timeline for tomorrow. Okay. And I know that's going to sound crazy. All day today, I was on Monday. Okay. And today's Sunday. Okay. Um, so I was a day ahead. Okay. If that makes sense. But we will talk more about this, you guys. But it's interesting the portal that opened up, and even before that, I was speaking and I was talking about the sky opening. Okay. Um, so a lot of things that we do see too are holograms, projections. So I don't believe that they ever been to the moon. Okay. I don't believe that. Okay. Um, so you can believe whatever you want to believe out here. Okay. I'm just giving you my thoughts, um, and what I'm picking up, and what I've seen in the sky. And it was so interesting and so intriguing. And I want to know what those things were, because I've never encountered those before. It kind of, how can I say it? I always think about how I feel at that moment when I see them. Okay. So when I seen them, I was calm, but I was also shocked. Okay. And then I always pay attention to the energy. Okay. The magnetic field, the energy, all that. I pay attention to all that. Okay. Because it says a lot. Okay. So that is what I'm getting, you guys. You guys can chime in. The ones I have people that follow me that that study exoteric knowledge. I have people that follow me that are astrologers, that are more advanced, know more than I do. We all don't have the answers. We all have our own theories. There's books written about these theories. But what I believe, okay, that they are portals, okay. I don't believe that somebody landed on the moon, okay. Um, that is what I believe as a seer. Okay, so you can believe whatever you want to believe out here. Okay, but you guys comment below, chime in below, your thoughts. And I know it sounds crazy, but um, it's portals. Okay, and I've seen it before. Um, oh, it was like a month before, and I was speaking that ancient dialect, and some people were like, "What are you speaking?" Okay, and then when I was speaking it, I was being recorded. It was like somebody was recording it to find out what dialect I was speaking. Shit, I don't even know what dialect I was speaking. Okay, but I know it was ancient. Okay, and I knew it was a life that I lived at one time. Okay, because we have memory. Okay, they will. It's like things we do. We have. It's there still in our subconscious, unconscious, mind. So that is what I'm getting, you guys. Okay, you guys. So comment below your thoughts, whatever. And I want to stay on Saturn, so I'm going to do more videos on Saturn for now. But I want to come back on because there's a famous lady that just passed away. And I want to tell you guys what I'm getting from the passing, the crossing. Now, I wanted to do the video yesterday, but I was like, no. Let me wait to see what I'm picking up. Because I was picking up... I'll tell you guys what I was picking up, okay? I'm not using no cards or nothing like that. I just wrote down about the planetary system. And about food and how you feel about eating food and stuff like that. Your body will reject food, but that's another video. I've did videos on this before. But the planetary systems are portals. Nobody been to the moon, so comment below, you guys, and I will be back on. I want to talk about the lady that just crossed. Okay, just crossed. I think on the 28th, and I think the 28th was a full moon. You got to understand, like, when people are crossing, I'll come back on, you guys. All right, you guys. All right, so come back on with me. Okay, you guys. All right, you guys. Thank you, guys. Bye.